Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're back with another So You Want to Play episode, and you guys voted last week for the Slavs, and so today I'm going to be doing So You Want to Play Slavs. And if for those who aren't familiar with this series on both Twitch and YouTube, I'll explain it real quick. So basically, we're going to go ahead and talk and give an overview of the civilization that is Slavs. I'm going to go through the theory, what are their good options in terms of units, what are their civ bonuses, what are their bad matchups, good matchups, and what maps they're usually played on. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a ranked game using the queue on any of the maps I leave open, leave unbanned, and we're going to see how the Slavs play out in practice compared to the theory. Now, in between the queue, I'm going to be doing question and answer with Twitch chats. And so whatever the questions they have concerning the Slavs, I'll answer during the queue. So there's going to be absolutely no downtime. And then before I end off this little intro, make sure that on the YouTube, you vote in the comments below what civ you want to see for next week, all right? So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's hop into the overview for the Slavic civilization. Just, start off by hopping into the tech tree. Going straight for the Slavs here. And, see the chat saying hi YouTubes and whatnot in the Twitch chat here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the Slavs have to offer here. So the Slavs are classified as an infantry and siege civilization, their bonuses are that their farmers work 10% faster. This used to be 15% a while back, a few months ago, I believe. They also get supplies for free, and then their siege workshop units are 15% cheaper as well. So mangonels, rams, scorpions, and siege towers. The unique unit is the Boyar, which actually received a buff recently on the, I think, last balance patch or the one before. We'll talk about that one when we get to that section. And the unique techs are the Orthodoxy, giving monks +3/+3 armor, so +3 pierce and +3 regular armor. And then they have Drushina, which gives their infantry damage splash damage, or it gives their infantry splash damage, which means that every time they hit a unit, they're dealing 5 damage to any unit that's adjacent to them. So really good for halbs and champions, pretty much. Their team bonus is that military buildings provide +5 population room, which is actually quite nice and helps your early game out and prevents you from getting housed. So MBL, listen up here. Okay, let's hop into the tech tree and see what they have as options now. So first off, the archery range isn't that good. I mean, they're missing pretty much everything. Like, they have no Parthian tactics, so the cavalry suck. No thumb ring or arbalest, so the crossbow suck. And no hand cannons, so they don't have that option. The only thing that's really good is maybe crossbow and skirm in early castle. I would never make cavalry with them in most cases. Their barracks, though, on the other hand, completely full. Squires, arson, full champion, full halbs, no complaints there, plus also the Drushina attack in late game. Their stable is interesting. They have Hussar and Cavalier with husbandry and bloodlines. They're missing camels and elephants and paladin. So the late game cavalry isn't as good, but in late game you can always transition to the boyar, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Their siege, this is where the Slavs thrive. So they have fully teched out siege with siege ram, onagers, and heavy scorpion that also are 15% cheaper. So siege is a great option to mix in all stages of the game. Missing the bomber cannon hurts, but it's not the end of the world. Their blacksmith is completely full, except missing bracer, which is probably the most important late game option. This makes their skirms pretty lackluster, but you're going to see that instead of using skirms for their range unit or their supporting units, we often go with siege, like siege onager or siege ram. And so that usually does the trick. That being said, you can still use skirmishers. They still have the max armor, so they're not the worst skirmishers in the game. Moving on to the dock now. Pretty subpar navy. I mean, they have fast fire ships, which is nice. Galleon, which is nice, but they're lacking bracer. Dry dock, missing shipwright, important tech in late game, and missing heavy demo. So you can get by on water, but you never pick Slavs on a pure water map. There's no reason to do this. So university, I'll go through it quick. Most notably, they have siege engineers and missing bomber towers. Missing keep as well. Could be quite the disadvantage in certain situations. Okay, so now they're boyar. So I'm gonna go through the elite boyar, and they cost 50 food and 80 gold apiece. The upgrade costs 1,000 food and 600 gold. And basically, the recent buff made them really strong because it gives them 3 pierce armor, which is the same as a paladin. They have 150 HP, 18 attack, and like 7 pierce armor when they're fully upgraded. Which is really, really strong. They also have 6 pierce armor, or 6 melee armor, plus 3, so 9 pierce armor. 9 melee armor total, 7 pierce armor total. And so it's a really tanky, heavy cavalry unit. It's great at countering melee units and pretty strong against pierce armor, or against ranged units now. So it's quite a strong unit. The downside is that you need castles to make it, so I'd only consider this in the late game and on open maps. Unique techs, you guys know them. Monastery, fairly teched out monastery. Missing heresy is the only bad part. The rest is fine. And I'll quickly go through good economy, fully upgrades, and with the faster farmers, you're doing pretty well on that side. All right, so that was a lot of information. Just to quickly recap on what Slavs are good at, pretty much. How I think of Slavs is that they have a solid economy with extra food with their farmers, and they have really good late game with infantry siege. But they have a little bit of an awkward transition between imp or between castle and imp, because they're missing paladin and they're missing arbalest, which is usually the two units that you can go into that can carry the Imperial Age, and you can mass them up starting Castle Age. With Slavs, it's a bit different. You have to make a lot of transitions. You have to play a little bit messy with siege workshops in Castle Age and whatnot. So the way I see them is that in Castle Age, you have a lot of options: knights, siege, pikes, crossbows, everything passes. But when you get to Imperial Age, try to think beforehand on what you want to do to make the transition a little bit smoother. Also, it's fine to go 4TC with Slavs because you don't have any early imp options with the Arbalest. The fastest early imp push you can do is like Halb Onager Trebs or Halb Ram Trebs. And even that, it's okay to go on 4TCs in Castle Age. To play a heavy Castle Age, get a big economy, and then transition to Imperial Age. Don't try to go for like any fast imp kind of styles. Also, they're more of a land civilization and not a water civilization. So with that said, let's go ahead and look into the bans. Arabia, for sure, it's a good civ on there. Islands, pure water map, not going to be good on that. Arena, boom civ, good land options, good late game. Slavs is really good here. Let's keep Arena open. Nomad, you get no bonuses for Nomad, it's mostly water. Hill Fort's an interesting one. I think it's not the best civ on Hill Fort. I mean, it's mostly a land map, but usually on Hill Fort you need some sort of range unit because your opponent is fully defended on his main land. So Slavs is not the best option on this map. So I'm gonna go ahead and ban it. Mega random, nothing special. We can probably just go ahead and ban it. Four Lakes and Golden Swamp, Slavs are pretty lackluster, but there's not much we can really do. Serengeti, Slavs are fine on as well. So we'll roll with these bans. Let's hop into the queue and select the Slavs. Cool. Now I'm going to do a question and answer with the Twitch chat here. I'm going to bring up my OBS. So, any questions regarding Slavs? Go for it, Twitch chat. I'm going to do my best to answer as many of them. Would you say Slavs became stronger in DE right now compared to HD? Yes, extra Pierce Armor helped a lot. Counter to Boyars, Halbs works perfectly fine. Yeah, Halbs is probably your best one these days. Some heavy range units could be really good as well. I see people pick them on Black Forest. Why is that? Because they have really good siege. Are scouts the best part of Slavs? It's a solid opening. Yeah, solid opening, I would say. Not the best part, though. Quickly going through. Hurricane of Boyars, Halbs, best bet. What is the best counter unit for Slavs? Mongols destroys them completely. When should you go Hussar? Oh, that was a really fast queue. I'll do a couple more questions. When should you go Hussar? In late game ratings with Hussar as your rating unit, because you don't have access to gold via trade. So when gold runs out in 1v1s, Hussar is a really good option. Do you think Slavs are the true bad boy civ? Not sure what that question is. Are you single? Not related to Slavs. Unless Dowd is asking because he's Slavic. Do Slavs give... There's no actual questions here. What Imperial Age units do you recommend? I recommend infantry and siege. Either champions and rams, or Halb Ram, Halb Onager, something like that. That's the best kind of composition you get. Which civs counter Slavs the most? Probably Mongols is really good, and Meso civs do well on open maps as well. Halbs do melee damage, yes. But the thing is, Halbs get an attack bonus against cavalry, so Halbs still counter Boyars to some degree. Difference between Slav and Khmer farmers: Slavs are a bit faster. Khmer, you don't need to drop them off. Okay, enough questions, guys. I'm putting down the chat. Let's go for full-on educational and focused commentary. Let's see what's happening here. Wow, and Doubt has Mongols. He has the counter pick. I was just saying, was he watching the stream? I think that was watching the stream. What are the chances he picks Mongols without talking about Slavs? This is so rigged. What the hell, man? Okay, well, Slavs versus Mongols. I guess I can showcase how I would approach the matchup. This is a very difficult one for Slavs. Still winnable if I get some good plays in, but if it goes even to Imp, I really have no chance versus Mangadai. But let's see what I can do here. I'll give it my best shot. And this is, of course, Arabia. Slavs versus Mongols. Okay, so let's analyze the matchup and see when Slavs can have some sort of advantage. So, in early game, Mongols have better hunts, better scouting. Mongols should definitely have the edge in the early game. Okay, mid-game, Castle Age. Well, Slavs farmers is starting to kick in pretty hard here, and Mongols has no real bonus in mid-game, so I think Slavs should be stronger in mid-game. Maybe Knights forward siege. We have to be wary of the Mangadai still. And then a late game, well, Mongols have the best late game, or one of the best late games in the game right now. So we probably will lose that one. Okay, so based on that, I have to do some damage in mid game. That's kind of my conclusion here. Let's see if I can do that. Also, late feudal age, I can have some advantage with Slavs because of my farmers. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to end up on Skirms and Castle. I need to play with Skirms and Castle to have some sort of counter to early game Mangudais. Skirms don't do great in late, late Imp or even late Castle because I'm missing Thumb Ring, I'm missing Bracer and Imp. However, in early Castle, Skirms are perfectly fine, and so I'll probably look to get into that as quickly and swiftly as possible. Let's go with, I think a Scout opening works fine. I like to do Scouts versus Mongols. I think it's actually quite good. Scouts or Drush? What do I want to do between those two? I'm still thinking, because my map could be really good for Drush FC in reality here. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Alright, just gonna keep this boar under my town center until I'm done with the sheep. Just efficiency stuff. If you don't want to do this, don't have to. It's just, this makes very little difference. It's just something that can save you like 5 or 10 food long term, I guess. Okay, all 3 goes to the back. Yo, this map is sick. I really like this map. Walls here can be really good. Walls here to protect myself as well. I think I have a Drush FC map here. Yeah, I think I have a Drush FC map. Let's wall up the front. Probably don't need that many houses though, yeah. Because I'm playing as Slavs. Add another, let's add another 2 on wood. Because I only went with 3. Normally with a Drush, you want to go with 4. By the way, if you guys are wondering where, how I know where to put each villager, I basically just follow build orders that, I come up with or others come up with, and I just adapt to my own liking. For my builders, if you are subbed to the Twitch stream, you can join my Discord, and you'll gain access to the builders in the Discord just by syncing the Twitch and Discord, after being subbed. And so, YouTube guys, I'll put the links to all of that in the description. You guys, I urge you to join them in, come to the Twitch stream, and join the Discord. Alright, so let's pick up the next boar here. And I apologize if I slur my words. I haven't had too much water in me, so a bit dehydrated. So that's my excuse for slurring my words today. Alright, gonna wall up that side, put my barracks on this side. That should be good. Oh, can I kill this vill? Let's hit that vill. I need every advantage I can get with Slavs. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. So speaking of advantages, he just gained a really big advantage. I lost a villager and I lost my scout, and it didn't even kill anything. Lovely. Alright, well, I am not tilted at all. I'm gonna continue on with my educational commentary here. Guys, do the opposite of what I just did. Don't do this. It's too close to the TC, just back off. Oh, we should be fine. I think it's still winnable. Because my map is so good. I just have to make proper decisions from now on. 7 on wood seems good. Go with my militias. Drushing without a scout is a disaster as well. This is really not cool. Now he will hit my vill. Oh no. This is really bad. Down 2 villagers. Okay. Oh, not ideal here. I'll just wait for Loom to rewall this up then. Yeah, I can do with my militias now. Need to go for Loom ASAP. On myself. Oh, what happened here? Alright, this is a pretty disaster game right now. Not gonna lie. Let's see if I can recover properly here. I can get a villa here. My second lumber camp. Not really according to the build order, but what can I do? I have to adapt. I got my farms down earlier as well. A lot of things going wrong here. Losing 2 villas is obviously not pretty. Alright, so I have my drush here. I need to quickly wall this because scouts are probably gonna be coming in now. Alright, let's quickly wall that up. Okay. Can I get this last wall in time? I open? No. Looks like I'm fully walled. Alright, cool. Are you outside, homie? You missed a sheep. That's something. Alright, so the point of this drush is just to buy some time. I have to go with something crazy now because I down so much advantage basically. That's a really good engagement. I'll have to run that one back. Alright, now he's just gonna trade off. Alright. Good micro from Doubt, running away the low HP vills, perfect. Okay, let's get some more farms down. Question is, do I want to go scouts or range crossbow and castle age? It's fine to open crossbow with Slavs, as long as you transition off it in late game. I think I want to open range. He's going for the tower. I'm actually okay with this tower though. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I have another wood line. Let's just go use it. I actually kind of like that he's forwarding me here. Based on that, I think I want to go for a stable now. I kind of like that he's forwarding me. I think it's really good for me. I want to go stable. Might not even FC. Might just go scouts and feudal age. Let's see. I'll have a few options here. Go with the blacksmith. Wall up here. Actually, like that. Not there. Let's do it in the back. Gonna break in on that side. Oh. Get one spear out just to hit those scouts. This is kind of where Slav farmers can carry, by the way, because they're. I'm getting a little bit more food than I normally would with a generic civ, so Slav farmers are quite nice here. If I get here in time. He attacked another wall for some reason, by the way. Good for me. Fear was short-lived, though. Alright, I'm committing to the fast castle. Get one more spear as well. Those guys back? Power here, that doesn't do too much. I'm gonna fight here with my villas. The reason you can fight with your villas is because you can just run away the low HP ones, and then my spear was coming, so he would never kill a villager there, and hurting villagers does very little, does pretty much nothing. Just gonna go with the blacksmith here, yes. Not the most efficient farms, but I kind of don't have a choice. This one I want to count the tower. He has a tower here as well. Nice pressure from him. Go for a couple knights. I have to long distance mine here a little bit. That's a low HP scout. Alright, let's re-get that. It's forging, by the way. Alright, so this is a very messy game, but I'm doing my best to defend, stabilize. Kinda like that it's a messy game. I feel like it's pretty much my best chance to come back in this matchup. After being so behind early game. Can I just focus, stay on 1TC here, and look to reclaim my map? More knights will come out. No upgrades on these knights, they just can't afford the upgrades, unfortunately. As much as I'd love them. He has forging, no bloodlines. And his scouts. Yeah, just gonna make more scouts. Sorry, more and more knights. He's towering everything. But again, I don't know if that's really the best call for him. I think if he just played it standard from home, he would be more or less fine. There's 4 builds here. I need to kill those. Build 0. Out. Let's look for my stone now. Still on 1 stable knights. Eco's not great. You know what? I want to get a counterattack in. With these 2 knights. Let's see if I can do that. Counterattack might just be what I need here. To relieve the pressure. Because if I just defend 24/7 here, there's no way I will win the game. No way. He will just go to Castlage. And he'll be untouched. Whereas I'm losing my eco slowly. A counterattack, that could be really hard for him to deal with. Let's try and do that. Need more and more upgrades here. Yeah, a lot of spears now though coming out. That's difficult to deal with. Might play into my siege. Oh, and the counterattack was just a second too late. He's fully stonewalled. Yeah, now he'll just get a free pass to late game. Unfortunately, this looks over now. Counterattack was a second too late. Unless I can try to go forward siege on him. Let's try. He sniped the Deville. Not sure if that's a good fight or not. Not the best fight I've ever taken, but lost the spearman. That's to count for something. Oh, I lost my scouts, my knights there on the front. Yeah, this is extremely messy, and I'm not getting good trades. Trying to go for a siege push now. I do have my 200 stone, which is what I need. He scouted it. Huge for him. Now he's gonna send his scouts back, yeah. Can I keep knights? He has villagers here somewhere. Not exactly sure where though. I'm gonna go siege and monastery push now. Or even though that's not because I came back, that's probably because he advanced to Castlage. I think he still has a really nice lead now over me. With a lot of spears. Doesn't mean he wants to go pikeman. I'm gonna go town watch. I think he's got. I think he has something in the back of my base right now. I'm gonna go with the scouts. I think he has 4 bills there. I didn't see them leave. I think I didn't see them enter my base, so I don't know. Go with another stable. Just double check, because if he has something there and I'm not aware of it, then I would lose the game instantly. Alright, so I'm gonna go Scorpions and Knights and Siege to try and break in now. It's gonna be a really hard task, but I'm gonna give it my best shot, basically. Yeah, so it looks like he didn't have anything there. Yeah, he's at the castle edge, and I think if he can drop a castle, I'm screwed. Let's go for another mining camp. Kind of stuck on the 1 TC now for a little bit. Aha, there it is. That's something. That's something. Good look for that. Yeah, I knew the 4 bills were out somewhere. I just couldn't place my finger on where. Oh, he's just gonna use the spearman to escort them now. The bear is helping me out though, nice. Some dirty micro could help. And the low HP's back. Alright, that's good. Alright. This is where I can win. This is the only time I can really win. In this position. Even this is gonna be tough. Heal up my units. I'm gonna also look to pick up relics. Actually, no, not yet, not yet. I'm gonna do a monastery at home to pick up relics later. For now, let's just focus on the front. Oh, Mangadai coming out now. What to do versus Mangadai? Skirmishers are a good transition now. Maybe monks. Full stone walls. I need to break in. Alright, my boom is really messy here as well. Let's kill that mining camp. Get that. Knights won't cut it versus Mangadai though. Do a TC here. That'll keep up the tower, get me access to that wood line once again. Let's maybe get some HP on the monks. Monks could be a fine defense. Let's try monk defense versus Mangadai. It's probably not gonna work, but it just might. Those guys are insanely strong. Alright, healing up. Let's go back here. This is at least... Remember that messy siege game I was talking about? At least I'm using Knights in Siege. It is that this is a really hard matchup because he has Mangadai. Let's see. Yeah, Mangadai coming. Oof, I don't really have an answer to that. Skirmishers could be nice. Guard towers maybe, but realistically nothing. Send my Knights back now. Gonna send my Knights and disappear with these guys. Maybe I can trap him. He might go back now, yeah. He found nothing, so he'll go back. I can try to trap him. Maybe he'll miss micro or something. But if he's out in the open, there's no way I'm winning that. Help him. Okay, nice. Not even close. Okay, we're both booming up now, at least. And you think that Mangadai usually Mangonels usually counter archers, but Mangadai have an attack bonus for siege, and that's what makes them really strong. For those who are wondering why siege doesn't work in this position. Squirrelix even, again, I don't really think that's accurate. I think his position is much more solid. I probably have better eco. Converted one Mangadai, killed another. Something. What's going on here? I don't understand. Why can't just work properly? Alright, let's go up. I'm gonna open Hussar. Yeah, I'm gonna open Hussar. Reason I'm not gonna open Cavalier. Let's just pick up the relics. The reason I'm not gonna open Cavalier is because they move slower than Hussar, and against Mega I need something that moves fast and that not costing gold is a really big plus there as well. So I'm gonna just transition now to Light Cav into Hussar. And I guess maybe Onagers as well, something to do with the Mangadai. Maybe Onagers could be really good. Gonna try that. Oh, that's so bad. That's really the wrong timing. Good play from him to be there. Okay, I lost a few bills. That's not the worst thing in the world. I need to trap those guys somehow. Now you guys see why this is obnoxious for me now. I have a Mangonel at least. Okay. Didn't get a chance to play with skirms here at all. Let's go with Onagers. Yes. When I sit there. I see that tower, that's very annoying, but there's not much I can really do about it. Not that. Eco's quite large. But I can only assume that his is larger because he didn't really take any damage. I want to get a castle here. Secures my stone, defends my eco on me, and clears the tower. Seems pretty good, I guess. Need that upgrade. Very important. Alright, Hussar Onager. Let's see. Hussar Onager. I need help once he has Hussar. But until then, I don't really need it. I have some faith here. I need to keep my economy flowing though, or else doomed. And he went for full Stonewall, so he's not messing around here at all. That's probably one of the hardest things to kill right now. Full Stonewall's Mongols. Slavs. That castle was pretty good, I think. But when I get +4 armor, that's pretty good against Castle Age Mangadai. And when he gets Imperial Age, that's a different story. No overshops at all. See something out here. That's my Hussars there. Yep, that's a different story now. I need Onagers, 100%. I need Onagers, I need to get extremely lucky. So many of those guys. So many outposts. Relics as well. Never know. They could be useful. Alright, so I'm playing Siege. Hussar. We talked about this. This is good. This is good Slavic compositions. but he's got better options as Mongols. Counter this. He's got Mangadai Halb. Sorry, he's got Mangadai Hussar. Counters most things I can throw at him. Oh, he's coming. I need to get lucky. Oh, that's not gonna cut it. Just constantly raid him. Need that hill? Raid him out here. Look at this. He's still running around there. Not much to do. Alright, let's go for this hill now. Yeah, he's camping it. He knows this is important. He is not stupid. I need him to mess up the micro. He needs to lose 50 Mangadai here. That whole army he has to lose. He will never let me get it though. That's good. And notice how he's just splitting them in little pieces. Okay. Is Mangadai not dying? I wasn't able to get into helps. Alright, GG. I was not able to get into the help combination, and unfortunately Mongols late game is simply too strong for Slavs. But as you can see, I tried to do, you know, as good as I could after that disaster start. I lost my scout in his base, I lost a Vil, or I lost 2 Vils in Dark Age as well, so I was severely far behind. I tried to play with food units like cavalry, knights, light cav, and then try to get into my Halb siege combination. Unfortunately, I never had the time to go Halbs. If I try to go Halbs before making Hussar, what ends up happening is that I never end up actually fielding a unit, and then he just goes in Mangadai and destroys everything. Plus, Mangadai would just be able to outmaneuver Halbs and onagers anyway. I needed to get access to like a hill, stall the game for like 50 minutes, and then win in late game. Unfortunately, full stone walls. After my bad early game in this matchup, a competent player such as Doubt will never lose this as Mongols. So, you know, GG, well played. Try my best with the forward siege as well. Unfortunately, just not able to make it work with the Slavs. Alright, so Vil count, as you see with the timeline, I fell really far behind early game. Kind of came back near Castle Age when he hit there, at least with Vil count, but then Mangadai started coming out, and then it went back to the downhill. Because his units that are getting massed are actually way more useful than my units. It's just knights. And in Imperial Age, well, easy matchup for Mongols. Alright, Slavs, and that looks like Doubt's also playing one more time as the Mongols here. Let's see what we can do against this. So, Mongol, probably Slavs' hardest matchup, and Serengeti is something that favors Mongols quite a lot. Let's see what Slavs can do. Probably have to play Bracer and Castle Age, and then try to win with Halb, Onager, and Hussar in late game. That sounds like the best kind of composition I can get to. But on an open map, usually Mongols should dominate. So this is going to be a really hard way to play this game. Sorry, really hard matchup to play this game out. Right. Third one deer. Learning deer is important in Serengeti because you only get one access to one boar. So if you guys aren't familiar with this map is Serengeti. It's kind of like Arabia in the sense that it's an open land map. However, it does have these weird woodlines with a lot of holes in the woodlines. So you have to make sure if you're going to fully wall that you're doing it properly. And then also it has a lot of golden stone scattered around the map. So getting map control with castles is very important. Again, something that Mongols are really good at. So this is going to be a really hard matchup to go for. Let's see what we can do though. Okay, pushing in the deer. Normally, I wouldn't recommend luring deer if you're a newer player or a lower level player. There's other things to focus on. However, in Serengeti, luring 1 or 2 is usually worth it because, like I said, missing the elephants means that it's going to be hard for you to get your standard build without luring in 1 or 2 deers. Speaking of standard builds, well, builders are available, or the builders I use rather, are available to me, or available to you guys in my Discord. So you have to be a sub to my Twitch stream, and then you have to be joining my Discord as well. Links to both of those will be in the description of the YouTube video, and those guys on Twitch chat, all you gotta do is do !Discord and join that one. If you're subbed, you'll be able to have access to all of my builders that I use on a daily basis. Okay, so the build that I'm going to use for this one is going to be most likely Scouts opening. I want to try doing Scouts into Skirmishers here. The map is a little bit decent, I guess. It's not crazy, not bad. Have backwoods, kind of forwardish gold, and back berries or side berries. So it's overall not the worst, not the best. So going Scout opening should be fine versus Mongols in this case. And then after that, they'll probably transition into something like Skirmishers or Crossbows. Because I don't really want to stay on Knights versus Mangadai. I'll just get out-microed and kited all day. 3 on wood, looks good for a scout build. Lured in 3 deer. That should replace the regular boar you have on a regular map. The second boar, rather. Should I wall up here? Let's wall up. Slavs do get a nice bonus with their with their team bonus, making their military buildings give you population space. And so using the extra little wood that you're saving on houses to wall up early can be a nice little way to use that bonus. Gonna stop making houses after these 2 though, of course. And the trees for the holes, looks good. Yeah, so my strategy is gonna be scouts, full wall into some sort of range unit. It's okay to play with range units in Castle Age with Slavs. You know, simply because you're only missing Bracer and Thumb Ring. So in early Castle, those are upgrades you're not really getting. You can't get Bracer, and early Castle Age Thumb Ring isn't the most important. So it's okay to open with range units, but you want to transition off of range units as you go towards the late game. Similar to how I played the 2 wins out, where I played with range units early, and then transitioned off to something completely different later on. In my last episode, that is. Alright, so there's some holes in this woodline. And watch out for that one. Getting a scout here, that's okay, I guess. I don't know who got the first hit. I'm gonna run away though. I don't want to lose my scout. Not worth it. Not worth the risk. Alright, he backed off. Alright, so 21 pop, Lumen up. That should be quite solid. Didn't see that villager. He's going for this barracks now. So it looks like he's going to be faster up. He's playing as the Mongols, so that is quite expected. I'll probably just have to back up here. Yeah, let's back up quite a lot with our scout now. And then let's see what we can do after that. Alright, so just setting up my build. Do I take this? No, let's not take the forward woodline. Forward woodline is susceptible to early game raids with archers or towers. So let's take the one in the back. In my opinion, taking back woodlines is pretty much always the go-to in the early game, because it just makes it a lot harder for your opponent to get there and harass them. So let's take the back woodlines here, and I'll just use my barracks and my stable on this side. And again, the reason I'm able to get these early walls is because, ooh, that's a really fast time. Mongols, is because I'm saving the wood off houses with slabs. So I'm not going to need too many more houses after what I have now. I'm gonna send 2 bills to make my barracks out here. He has a feudal age scouts. I'm also gonna hide my scouts. In fact, let's just throw a deer here to my berries. Because his scout and feudal age will have more HP and therefore be able to kill my scout one-on-one for now. My map is pretty good though. Really, no complaints about my map. I can easily wall this to the corner here. The only way I lose early game here is if I let the scouts in the next like 1 minute. If the scouts don't come in the next 1 minute, I'll be fine. I'm wall at the edge here. Let's see what I can do. I need to instantly go with a spear, by the way. So stable into spearman. There we go. He'll have faster scouts, so I really need that spear to defend. Alright, 5 on each wood line. Standard build here. Rest on stragglers until I can afford farms. Might even make 2 spearmans. Yeah, just a bit extra safe. And the reason I'm going for hyper defense is because thinking about this matchup, Mongols are usually faster to get their scouts out. Look, he's already looking to go on the aggressive here. And so that's something I have to really watch out for. Back with that, start seeding my farms. And I can start making my scouts now. Okay, cool. So this is when I'm going to start getting into my Slavic advantage with the faster farms. I only have a couple now, obviously, so it's not great. But let's see what we can do here. Gotta defend for a little bit. Scout production is important. More important than scout production. Alright. Okay, so my defensive spears actually worked out here. Let's get a house here. The defensive play was the correct option here. And I think I can go attack with my scouts now. I want to be fully walled first, though. Let's fully wall first. Play it safe. So if I want to take a risk, I could just attack with my scouts instantly, but again, I don't think that's something I want to do right now. Cool. Just defending properly. Not sure what's happening with this villager, though. Oh boy. Make a farm with him instead. Okay, let's move out now. I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quick wall this and then move out with all my spears and scouts. Perfect, perfect. All right, so now we're completely safe at home. Let's move out. I imagine he will be fully walled. All right, I would not be surprised if he is. However, I'm fine going both of us, both of us being fully walled here, because I think that that's the best way to defend against early game Mongols on this map. It is kind of problematic though, because Mangadai in late game will be really hard to deal with. And so me not getting any damage early means that he's going to be able to get into Mangadai pretty untouched. It's very difficult to deal with the Slavs. But let's see. Kind of have to defend the early scout rush from Mongols somehow. And walling is definitely a way to do that. Maybe he has a hole. Who knows? Maybe he has a hole and I can do some damage here. I'll make like 4 scouts and then stop producing. People often ask me, how do you know how many scouts to make? And usually 3 or 4 if both players are fully walled is quite an accurate number. They're walking like there's a hole. They're walking like there's a hole. Yes, there's a hole. This is good. Not gonna let him re-wall it. Trap this villager as well. Good, that's 2 villagers for us. And so that's the kind of damage you want versus Mongols. And now I have the 2 spears. Now I'll stop making scouts because, well, I have the 3 in his base. 3 or 4, sorry, in his base. 1 more villain, I'll go for wheelbarrow. And then behind this, I'm going to go for a 2-range transition. Now let's make it here on the front, though. Because I do want to play into range units. And yeah, he's mining stone. He's going to for sure want to go for Mangadai here. Confirmed. I'm just going to trade these for any villa I can get. Nice walls there from him. Well played. Make sure my scouts are hitting, or my spears are hitting scouts here. That's a fair trade. I don't mind. Alright, so off the back of that, we traded our scouts and spears. I got 2 villagers. That's not bad. Not game winning, but it's not bad, like I said. And now I'm going to transition into either skirms or crossbows. I think crossbows seems a little bit more solid though. Because with crossbows I can actually hit the woodlines. Skirms only really counter the Mangadai. So let's go for crossbows here. Alright, build order is pretty on point. Clicking up the cast stage in reasonable time. Let's run this scout back. Well, losing the scout's not a good play. Need to keep that guy alive. I'm gonna make a spearman actually, because I want to force him off my scout. That's the best way I think I can do it. 7 on gold is what I need here. In fact, 8 would be ideal. Let's go 8. Not chasing me anymore. Okay, cool. I also need a blacksmith. How's my map? So let's start planning out, while we're doing nothing, let's start planning out what we want to do once we get to Castle Age. And I'm going to want to drop some TCs, so maybe a TC here could be good. TC maybe on this wood could be good as well, maybe on this wood as well. There's some options. I think here and here are the candidates. I also could consider going with a forward siege. I saw him on stone, meaning he wants to go for Mangudai, so I don't think forward siege is the right play based on that, because then he'll have a castle to defend, and, well, the siege will be very short-lived. Also, Mangudai would do really well against siege. So there's a lot of options, well, a lot of indications as to why I shouldn't go for a forward siege. So I'll go for a few crossbows. Oh, I think he saw those. I think he saw those. A few crossbows into boom. That's my plan. Let's move out. I need 5 archers though. Yeah, 5 is the right number. 5 I can fend off any scouts that come my way. 4 is a little bit suspicious. Okay. So the archers, these archers, I'm gonna have to hit woodlines with them. Force them to relocate. That's the best thing I can do with them. Get my upgrades. Let's start off with a TC on this side. Cool. 2 scouts there, perfect stuff. Spearman I can easily make short work of. And I know he's doing Mangudai. Why? Because I saw him on stone. So he's not going to have anything other than Mangudai here. He might have a few knights or something like that. Let's walk that guy around. Easy to start breaking out here. Castle's going down already. Go with this upgrade. Only 100 food, and it's really good for scrims later on as well. Go with an EC here. I fit it perfect. Alright, that castle will go up. That's fine. So I know now he's got Mangudai. Run that scout around. I know he has Mangudai. The next step is to get ballistics. Ballistics will make your crossbows. It's the only way to deal with the mobility of Mangudai. Same goes with the conquistadors. Same goes with camel archers, cav archers. Anything that has more mobility than your crossbow or skirm, the way to counter it is to go ballistics. The reason being, every time he runs past you, you can get 1 or 2 hits, 1 or 2 snipes. There's actually a hole here. I don't want to show it to him just yet, though. I want to wait for my next army to come in. Because with 10 crossbows, I can actually do damage. With just 6, he cleans me up with Mangudai here. So let's just wait. Again, it's important that I get some damage now. I need to follow up my damage earlier with some damage now. Because Mongols have the way better late game. I keep stressing this. I'm mining some stone as well. Do I get this upgrade? With +2 defense? Not sure if I want it. I think it's a bit too expensive for me. Let's just go without it for now. I would love ballistics. I don't have the eco for it at the moment, though. Nice, that's 1 bill, that's good. That hole is costing him quite a lot here. That hole is costing him quite a lot. Ooh, another one. University. Okay, so he's gonna have ballistics. I'm gonna get ballistics as well. You know what? Let's get this upgrade. I'm unsure if this is worth it. It is close. If you guys don't get the upgrade, save the resources. I won't blame you for it. And for me, I'm gonna see if probably will be worth it. Let's see. Dreadouts. I have enough crossbows here. I think it could be good. The reason it's like okay to skip that upgrade is because it doesn't really scale into late game. +1 there. You want to still harass that gold. Not lose crossbows doing it. Move out with this group of crossbows, hit that woodline. Keep him pinned. Has he moved out? I don't see him moving out anytime soon. Keep making houses though. Hit that woodline now. I'm surrounded. Boss was outranged Mangadai by 1. He has ballistics now. Using my range advantage here. He has the faster fire rate though. He's using his mobility to close the gap. But I'm already here with the next group of units, so I don't mind here so much. I don't mind so much. He's clearing me up. And I'm also preparing my economy. Look how good my economy is behind this one as well. Slavs really do shine with their good eco. Remember, I killed a lot of his villas as well. 4 total this game, which is quite a lot. Especially how early I got them. Make sure my economy is still flowing behind us. Could get Monastery next or Siege Workshop. Let's get a Monastery. Just because Siege isn't good versus Mangadai, so I'm not really going to need a Siege Workshop. Not soon. An Imp I will need one, of course, but we're far from there anyway. He has a low HP one. Let's snipe that guy. Yeah. I think he's going to go forward. One more bill. Thank you. He's going to go forward. I'm kind of scared of that. Constantly making crossbows here. Could transition to skirmishers. That is an option. I don't think I will, though, because he's adding in siege. Let's get a siege shop here. Let's just get one. Now get a monastery. Pick up some relics. Always good to pick up relics where you can. I'm going to do a transition into light cav. Now, I know I said that going for 4TC with Slavs is fine, and it is fine. However, in this position, I've been on 3TC for a long time, so I don't think I need a 4th just yet. I am going to go to Imp before that. But let's expand and go with some more wood, because that's definitely a problem here. Let's just defend that. He's getting some villas now, but he got them later than us, so this is still good for us. Still in a good position. Go skirmishers. Yeah, I probably need to get another relic. We can't get that relic. For sure gonna come in here with siege. I do have enough for a castle soon. I have some skirms coming out now. And I could consider doing a castle here. Let's do it. Let's force down a castle. Hopefully it comes up before pushes in with the siege though. And let's put my skirms out here and I'll get a siege workshop as well. Sorry, I'm manging off. Those crossbows are gonna come back and they're probably gonna die, I'm not gonna lie. Preparing these guys as well. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but I just want the trade. Yeah, he's got a caster forward, but I'm an imp faster though, I think. I think I got imp faster. That should be fine. I'm gonna go for Hussar, trap down his castle, and skirmishers as well would be nice. Yeah, I think he's regretting that castle a little bit. Go to the tower here though, just to force his Manganos back. You consider going boyars as well. Not sure how effective that is though. Take a few boyars here. Why not? I'm gonna go for a light cav transition. The reason I'm gonna go light cav and not something like cavalier, good positioning on these skirmishers, by the way. He's got the hill though. And another town center. Feb will come out now. And GG's called. Because now I'm going to be able to get Hussars, I'm going to be able to get Trebs, and I use the stronger economy of the Slavs to actually make enough of a gap between me and Mongols who have no eco bonus in the mid game, to actually win the game. And despite him having the superior late game, superior unit with the Mangadai, I'm still able to win with Slavs because I have the better eco. Although I have to say that a big part of this game happened because I was able to find the hole. get the early damage in, and then transition into range units. Now, playing range units with Slavs is one of the biggest ways to survive into late game, because if I just play with stable units, Mangudai destroy me. But I recognize that going range units is still good in early castle. Just because I can't do it later doesn't mean I can't do it in early castle and then transition off it. That's what I went for. Skirms and crossbows paid off quite a lot. He went for the 1 TC Mangudai, but in the end, I just had a way better boom behind it. 3 TCs, castle defense, was going to trap him down, and then use my Hussar transition to raid him completely, although his economy wasn't great. So he tried to go for an all-in push, recognized that he was behind early, but Slav's eco was simply too strong for that. I had also the option to go for Boyars, although I don't think Boyars would have been great since I only had the 1 castle. Also, Siege is not really good in this matchup because Mangudai have an attack bonus for Siege, but if I was playing against someone who had like crossbows, then I would have went for a forward Siege in this position, while 3TC booming with Slavs because you can afford it. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next week with whatever civ you guys want me to play. So drop a comment below in the YouTube description and ask what civ you guys want me to do next. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.